No one can afford to be out of touch. No one can afford to lose that most precious of resources, time. Yet how many hours a day will you spend in your car? Time that could be utilized productively if you were in touch with your office, with your clients, with the world. Well, now you can stay in touch with the Austin Rover cellular telephone.
Getting any of our good British sunshine there? No, too bad. Look, I just want to confirm the final details on this meeting, the board meeting on Friday.
Telephones have been with us for quite a while now. In fact, we couldn't imagine life without them. But to use them, we have to be where they are, and that can present a problem.
Oh no, did you see that sign? Carriageway closed. Diversion M6. That's all we need.
We'll have to stop and find a phone, David. If we can't put the contract on the table today, we stand to lose the account.
I know, well, don't rub it in. Where's the next exit?
It's about 10 minutes away yet, I'm afraid, according to the map.
You see the problem? Still, with phone boxes on every street corner, well, some street corners, you can still be on the move and keep in touch. Well, that's the theory. But as we all know, things don't always work out quite like that. And of course, a call box isn't much good if you're expecting a call rather than trying to make one. And because he can't get through to warn his customers that he's going to be late, our friend may get into all sorts of other trouble.
Well, that's marvellous. £20 million worth of business down the drain just because we couldn't find a phone.
I suppose this makes us more vulnerable to the takeover deal now as well.
Exactly. What on earth am I going to say to the managing director when I go back to the office? Not to mention getting nicked for speeding, only because we were trying to make time. I'll tell you, I'm not going to go through that again. I'm going to order myself one of those mobile phones.
Mobile phone? Have you any idea how long the waiting list is?
No. Will that be a problem?
Or how expensive those things are?
I don't care. If it keeps us in touch with the outside world, it's got to be worth it.
And of course he's right. Good communications are crucial for any key decision maker. But conventional radio telephones can be disappointing.
Can you get me Steve Gibbs at Worldwide Music, Jenny?
I'll try, but I don't think we're in the Greater London area yet. And there isn't a channel round here.
Well, he's got a meeting with the press at midday. We've got to know what he's going to say. It's bound to affect the rights issue. Any reply?
I can't get through.
I've waited ages for that thing. And the first time we really need it, it goes and lets us down.
Our friend went for the best mobile telephone service then available. He soon discovered that it had many shortcomings. He's quite entitled to feel there ought to be something better. Well, now there is. Yes. Cellular technology is a simple concept. Instead of one high-power base station with a limited number of channels serving a large area, the whole of the country is divided into a honeycomb of small cell areas, hence the name, cellular. Each cell has a low-power transmitter as a base station, and because they use the cellular concept, base stations which are not immediately adjacent to each other can use identical channels without fear of interference. What's more, the cellular telephone service is linked into the existing British Telecom phone network, so you can contact not only other cellular users, but people who only have a traditional telephone too. You could even call overseas whilst being truly mobile. It's not difficult to use. It's fully automatic. The advanced computers see to that.
Hang on.
All you have to do is punch in the right telephone number to start with. As well as virtually guaranteeing a channel is always available, a cellular service really comes into its own in the case of an ongoing conversation. Going on, that is, when one or both of the parties are on the move from one cell area to another. Let's take an example. You're in your car talking to your chairman. He's in his car, but it's nearing the boundary of his cell. Imperceptibly to either of you, his signal strength is diminishing. But the computer brain in the regional exchange can perceive the loss of strength because it's constantly tracking all mobile users. It automatically switches your chairman to the next cell without any interruption or loss of signal quality. This all happens in a fraction of a second. And unlike the annoying effects encountered by users of conventional simplex mobile radio, cellular radio gives a genuine two-way, high-quality speech link. The cellular system is now in working operation and daily growing more extensive. From an initial London nucleus, it has moved out across the country and will extend even to the point of spreading out over coastal waters. The size of cells will be sensibly varied. More compact cells in built-up city areas with high user demand, fewer, wider-spreading cells in thinly populated country areas. It will speedily stretch nationwide, and its sheer practical value is easy to envisage.
I'll look in again on Thursday, Mrs. Morgan. Meanwhile, you better keep them off the court. Goodbye.
Hello, Alan Beach.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Dr. Beach, but we've just had the results through on those samples that you sent us.
Is it bad news?
I'm afraid it's definitely typhoid.
Oh, good Lord. Listen, send the results down to the infectious disease unit, would you? I'll put out an alert to the hospital and get the patient transferred to an isolation ward straight away.
For those of us to whom time is money or who need to be constantly in touch, a cellular phone really is the answer.
Hello, Martin Turner. Emergency call, where? International Electronics.
Their systems crashed completely, and apparently they're desperate to get some data out for a shareholders meeting. Can you divert?
Yes, okay, diverting now. Oh, can you reschedule the rest of my appointments for me, please?
There are many suppliers of cellular telephones, but this is the only one recommended by Austin Rover. It's exclusively designed and engineering approved to the high standards Austin Rover owners naturally expect. But of course, you also need a first-class airtime provider and customer care agency. And Austin Rover recommend what they judge to be the very best. It's Unique Air, a brand new company within the market-leading Unipart Group, and the only such company in the UK with a strong track record of actual operating experience in providing a cellular radio service. What makes it special is that Unique Air's complete airtime and customer care package has been developed by Unipart in conjunction with AT&T, the inventors of the cellular concept, and via their subsidiary, Bell Laboratories, the original inventors of the telephone itself. It's a natural marriage between the market leaders in the automotive engineering field and the acknowledged world leaders in telecommunications. The Unique Air package utilizes Bell's own billing system, which allows you to check and control your monthly account or your employee's monthly account in detail, numbers dialed, length of call, cost, and so forth. It's simple, practical, and trouble-free. But perhaps even more important is the knowledge that a highly trained, caring team of experts are only a free phone call away. If you want help, advice, or a problem fixed, they're there to do it. They're supported by an online computer system which enables them to deal quickly and professionally with your questions, whether they're about individual calls or about any aspect of the cellular service generally. With Unique Air, the customer really does come first.
Good morning, Unique Air Customer Care Centre. This is Mary Cooper. How can I help you?
Yes. My number is 836-4766. I wanted to ask about additional facilities.
Oh, that's fine, Mr. Simpson. Go ahead.
Well, can you arrange for me to have a call waiting facility?
We can certainly do that for you. I'll ring you tomorrow morning to check that it's operational, and the extra charge will appear on your next statement.
Oh, that's great. And I don't have to do anything this end.
No, we do it on
Of course,
Friday.
with the increasing technological sophistication of modern cars, it's essential to choose a telephone which has been designed and engineering tested to be compatible with the electrical systems in your car. It's equally important that the unit is installed by someone who understands vehicle electronics. Unique Air is the only company able to offer you the peace of mind of a custom-designed telephone plus an expert fitting service from specially trained engineers. Your total mobile communication system offers you full public network facilities, full communications between mobile units, abbreviated dialing, call diversion, do not disturb facility, automatic alarm calls, the finest aftercare service on the market, route assistance and voice maps, traffic conditions and weather reports, news and stock market reports, and, coming soon, perhaps the most useful of all, the conference call facility. This is how it works. Somebody makes an initial call.
Hello, newsroom.
Hello, Freddie. It's Brian. Listen, this is a red-hot one. You know the rumours about the Worldwide Music Corporation? Yeah, well, they're true.
It is true. They are making a bid for international electronics. If they pull it off, it'll make them the biggest single recording group in the world.
Exactly. We found out where the secret talks are being held, and there now. It's just south of Birmingham. Where's my nearest crew?
Well, Roger and John are just down the road.
Great. Hang on.
That first link established, the caller can hold while he dials again.
Roger, Deacon.
Roger, it's Brian. Listen, I think we could have an exclusive on the Worldwide Music Takeover deal.
Right, we'll drop everything. Take about 20 minutes. The trouble is the camera's playing up.
I've got Freddie on the line. I'll pass you through.
Freddie.
Hello, yes, I'm here.
Got to dash over to the conference centre. The trouble is the camera's on the blink. Do you think you could rush another one to us? Oh, and bring a hand lamp along. The weather's diabolical.
OK, will do. Brown, it would help to know exactly what you're going to cover.
Well, as soon as Worldwide's chairman, Lord Gibbs, comes out, I'll be pressing him for a statement. Yeah, and the bankers are here as well. We might get something out of them.
OK, well, stay on the line when I speak to the powers that be. I think this could be the lead item tonight. We'll have to reschedule, though.
You get the idea? After links have been established to both parties, a conference can take place. It's just one of the many advantages of this incredibly flexible system. Best of all, you can have your Austin Rover cellular telephone with the unique Air package behind it by making just one transaction that triggers the complete service. When you collect your new car, it will have the unit in place, the antenna ready tuned, your personal phone number programmed in and all ready for use. Austin Rover and Unique Air give you tomorrow's technology today. Can you really afford not to be in touch?